Let's be honest. If you're here, you've probably had at least one night, maybe more, where you woke up after drinking and thought, "That's it, I'm done. I'm never doing this again." And then the next night out rolls around, or 5 p.m. hits, and suddenly your old friend, the pour, the glass, the bottle, doesn't seem like the enemy anymore. Nothing bad has happened. You're just in that familiar loop. Habit, impulse, autopilot. And you're not alone. This is what brains do. This is what unconscious patterns do. This is what old emotional wiring does. Most people aren't drinking because they want to destroy anything. They're drinking because a part of them is trying to soothe, silence, or soften something. But you clicked on this video or this audio because a wiser part of you, your future self, your superconscious self, knows. You can enjoy your night, your day, your trip, your experience, without waking up tomorrow feeling gross, anxious, ashamed, confused, or cautiously optimistic that you didn't ruin anything. This clearing is for those moments. It's for you if you want to drink, but drink consciously. You want to enjoy the night without losing control. You want impulse control to stay online. You want your future self to be proud of the choices you make. You want to protect your energy and your field. And you want the version of you that wakes up tomorrow to say, "I feel good about last night." And the best part? You don't need to sit in meditation. You don't need to lie down. You don't even need to close your eyes. Just play this while you're getting ready, doing your hair, your makeup, sprinkling your cologne, or picking out your outfit. Perhaps you're just on the way to whatever event you're attending, or whatever ritual you already have as you're preparing to get ready for the evening or the adventure where you would normally overdrink. Let these words talk directly to your unconscious mind while you prepare for the evening or day ahead. Whether you're going out with friends, going wine tasting, going on a date, heading into a family party, or sitting at home on a Friday night and the second bottle is starting to look so good. This clearing loop is for you. And tonight we're doing something different. We're choosing your tomorrow. We're choosing your future self. We're choosing inner leadership. Now let's drop in. When you're ready, give your superconscious permission to make changes into your field today. Your superconscious has the ability to create lasting change for you by shifting your identity in alignment with the person that you are becoming. I want you to imagine that your inner world is like a grand, beautiful house. A house with many rooms, each built by different moments in your life. There are sunny rooms filled with joy, storage closets packed with emotions you didn't know what to do with, childhood rooms decorated in outdated beliefs, basement rooms where old coping strategies still hide, and even a room where alcohol became the quick fix, the comfort, the release, the pause button. Every room has a part of you inside of it. And here's the most important thing. None of these parts are bad. None of them are broken. None of them need to be destroyed. They simply need to be seen, understood, and reintegrated back into the main home. Now imagine above the entire house is a tall, luminous lighthouse tower, your superconscious. This is the part of you that sees the whole house at once. It doesn't get triggered, overwhelmed, or confused. It sees the truth of who you are and who you are becoming. When old patterns take over, like reaching for another drink when you don't really want it, it's not because you are weak. It's simply because you stumbled into an old room, an old version of you, an old emotional memory. And tonight, we're going to do something powerful. We're going to walk through that house with your superconscious beside you. We're going to turn on the lights in every room that still holds pain, pressure, or impulse. And we're going to invite those parts back into unity. No part dies. No part gets exiled. No part gets shamed. Everything returns home. Everything integrates. Everything aligns. And you become the one holding the master keys. Let's step into the clearing now. Your subconscious mind is ready to accept and act upon each suggestion that I now give to you. The suggestions will go deep into your inner mind, and they will have an immediate and permanent effect upon you. And it's because you've been feeling uncomfortable about your alcohol intake that you are listening to me today. You have already decided on a conscious level that it is time to reduce your alcohol intake, and now we just need to reinforce your desire and your motivation to your subconscious mind to stick to your decision. We have determined that you are not an alcoholic. You are not dependent on alcohol as some people are, but you sometimes find it difficult to stick to just having 1 or 2 drinks once you start. The problem is that when you drink, the first thing that alcohol attacks is your brain, and your brain tries to kid you into thinking that just 1 more won't do any harm. And sometimes that just 1 more can turn into another, until before you know it, you have drunk more than you originally intended. If you stop drinking after you have reached your threshold, maybe after 2 or 3 glasses of wine or pints of beer, or whatever it is that you like to drink, then that would be ideal for you, wouldn't it? But once you have consumed this amount, your mind has already gone into a different state of reality, where you don't want to stop, or at worst, you just want to keep on drinking all night long. You already know the damage that alcohol can cause. Aside from the medical problems, such as cancers and cirrhosis of the liver, you are more likely to have an accident or be involved in a fight or dispute. After all, alcohol is a poison, and each time you drink it, you are poisoning your body. But I'm sure you know all the facts about what alcohol can do, so I'm not going to lecture you or repeat the things you already know. Superconscious, please begin to create the perfect treatment plan in the perfect way. Scan my entire body, mind, emotions, and energetic system. Locate anything that could lead to overdrinking, self-abandonment, self-abuse, lowered boundaries, or impulsive choices. Reveal any unresolved emotional charges, anger, sadness, fear, shame, loneliness, stress. Please tag and treat all of the original events that are holding on to these unresolved emotional charges. Please treat and do a massive change history, installing a deep sense of confidence, self-authority, empowerment. Clear the unresolved emotional charges from the root. The origin and all references, please delete, uncreate, and destory all of the lies, the distortions, and the field interferences across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, please reveal any unconscious parts that use alcohol to soothe, escape, relax, cope, or disconnect. Reveal any childhood imprints, trauma responses, learned patterns, or emotional loops connected to drinking. Please delete, uncreate, and destory this across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Please install healthy habits, beliefs, and reprogramming to support the creation of health and vitality, natural confidence, and alignment with the true higher self. Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, recode all of this now. Update the identity with the true higher self. Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. What would it take to simply be the authority of your life? Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. What would it take to call all your power back to you now? Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. What would it take to simply feel naturally confident and at ease with who you are in any situation? Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, please update the timeline to align with the path of highest potential in all areas of your life, including health, wealth, love, purpose. Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, there's a deep loneliness and sadness. Please treat the original root cause. Identify it across all lifetimes and timelines. Please close any portals or thought loops. Please clear any ancestral interference or interference by the spirit realm. Please delete, uncreate, and destory all of those open portals, alternate timelines that are bleeding into this one. Please close and clear any entity interference. And just choose to have a joyful experience. Just choose to have a joyful, fun experience. Superconscious, wherever there is fear of being authentic, being seen or heard, all anxiety patterns and stress models, please treat across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, please dissolve the urge to overdrink, the reflex to reach for one more, the patterns of self-abandonment and self-abuse, the spikes of emotion that trigger impulsive choices. Please treat the root cause, the original event, that if treated will allow more authority, self-control, and a deep love for one's body. Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, please install the identity of calm presence, emotional stability, intuitive pacing, natural impulse control, and self-leadership. Superconscious, locate the part that seeks comfort in alcohol. Locate the part that wants to enjoy the night with clarity. Locate the part that wants health, peace, and self-respect. Integrate them all now. Unify their intentions. Create harmony between all parts and aspects of the unconscious mind. Install the identity I drink consciously. I stay in leadership of my day, my night, my experience. Anything in the way of that delete, uncreate, and destory across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, regulate the nervous system. Bring in grounded calm, balanced dopamine, safety, clarity, and confident decision-making. Activate the internal signal, I'm done now. Make it loud, clear, and undeniable. Let's create an image so that the conscious mind is aware of when it is time to stop. So there is no confusion, lack of clarity. Unconscious, please give the image now that will cue the conscious mind to stop drinking when the time is right. Make it loud, clear, and undeniable. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious scan for all non-self energies, entities, cords, attachments, or opportunistic energies drawn to lowered consciousness. Clear them from all timelines, lifetimes, ancestors, and dimensions. Fortify my auric field, seal all openings, and establish a protective field of truth, clarity, and sovereignty. Only energies aligned with my highest good interact with me tonight. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Superconscious, reveal my future self who drinks with ease, moderation, and confidence. Merge me with them now and install their calm. Install their boundaries, install their discernment, install their clarity, install their leadership, install their self-respect, and align me with a timeline where tonight is peaceful, grounded, fun, and deeply aligned with who I am becoming. Superconscious, please treat all 12 body systems. Superconscious, please treat the liver, hormones, blood sugar levels, and metabolism. Strengthen hydration signals. Increase the desire to drink water between alcoholic beverages. Support my body in moving alcohol cleanly and safely. Superconscious, please recode all imbalances, all emotional charges, all triggers, all outdated identities, all trauma responses, all unconscious patterns, all root causes of over-drinking. Please treat all now and do a massive change history and everything as needed. Install and integrate the new identity. I choose my limits. My limit does not choose me. My future self leads tonight. I wake up tomorrow proud of the decisions that I made today. Lock this in for the entire evening, for the entire day ahead. Lock this in permanently. Everything I have bought, inherited, or created that keeps me attached to lower frequencies, I dissolve and release it all now across all timelines, dimensions, lifetimes, and realities. I reclaim my light, my awareness, and my power, so it is, and so I choose to be the empowered creator of my reality. Everywhere I've confused my awareness of entities with fear, chaos, or shadow, I dissolve those distortions now. All contracts, cords, and karmic ties are released. I reclaim my sovereignty, clarity, and divine discernment, and so it is. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. All frequencies, memories, and programs no longer serving my highest timeline, I command them to clear, transmute, and dissolve now. My body, mind, and soul return to divine coherence. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Anything in my field resisting ease, abundance, or love, I dissolve it now with gratitude. My superconscious aligns me with the reality where my vision already exists. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Everything I've made unseen energies mean about danger, darkness, or loss of control, I now dissolve across all lifetimes, dimensions, and realities. I reclaim my right to see through love, not fear. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Any spirit, ancestor, or lineage energy I've agreed to carry that is not aligned with my highest light, I now release with gratitude and peace. Return to your perfect path. I walk mind clear and sovereign. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. All vows, oaths, or contracts from any lifetime that bound me to serve pain, penance, or protection, I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. My soul is free to serve love, not suffering. Anything or anyone feeding off my life force knowingly or unknowingly, I now revoke, consent, and command return to source for transmutation. I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. My body is my temple. Only love lives here. Everywhere I've equated psychic sensitivity with danger, I now reframe it as divine discernment. I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities anything in the way of that. I trust myself to hold light in the dark. All implants, beliefs, and fears taught to me about good and evil that block my intuitive knowing, I dissolve them now. I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. I remember truth beyond dogma. I serve light through love, not fear. All spirits I've taken responsibility for that are not mine to heal, I release you now with compassion. I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. You are free, I am free. We return to our rightful timelines in peace. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Every frequency of chaos, confusion, or energetic noise that is not mine, I clear and release it now. I now dissolve, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. I center in stillness. I choose clarity. My intuition speaks softly and truthfully. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. I call my power back to me now. Every fear that I'll be mocked, misunderstood, or harmed for my spiritual gifts, I release it from my nervous system, my DNA, and my soul record. I am safe to be seen, safe to be powerful, safe to be me. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. All fascination with darkness, pain, or chaos that once served as protection or power, I bless and release. My curiosity now serves creation, not distortion. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. All beings and energies masquerading as light that distort truth, I call you out and return you to source. I stand in pure divine radiance. Nothing false can enter my field. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Every contract with fear as my teacher, I declare complete. I now choose love as my guide and wisdom as my way. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Every belief that using my power is selfish, dangerous, or unholy, I dissolve it now. I use my power in service to truth, love, and liberation. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. Any doorway, memory, or energy vortex still looping pain or loss, I seal with light. My portals are now aligned to peace, creation, and divine connection. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. From this moment forward, I stand as the conscious creator of my reality. All cords of fear, interference, and dependency are cut, cleared, and sealed. I am sovereign, luminous, and free. Anything in the way of that, delete, uncreate, and destroy across all time, dimension, space, and realities. The ancestors lift their arms, and every ancestral contract of fear dissolves into golden light. Superconscious, please locate all fragmented parts of self that were easily entrained or influenced by these fields. Reintegrate them now through the frequency of love, coherence, and divine truth. Reintegrate them now and return them to the core self, fully whole, restored, and aligned with my highest timeline. Wisdom is the name for the positive intelligence entrained on the love of the ninth dimension. It is a self-organizing living field that can harmonize distortion and manipulate the fifth through ninth dimensional templates to create change in this 3D reality. Wisdom now enter the system. Scan and repattern all field data associated with the illusion of rejection, abandonment, self-hatred, or unworthiness. Restructure it with truth. Infuse the body, emotional field, and energetic architecture with the frequencies of belonging, worthiness, love, and power. Superconscious, please clear all lingering energies, attachments, or entities entrained on these distortions. Release all residual field structures that are not in service to divine will, and transmute all fear-based signatures into light. Close all loops of interference, collapse any portals of distortion, and stabilize the field in complete coherence. Take a deep breath in. To all the drug and alcohol entities that are listening to me or that are around any of you, what we do with drug and all alcohol entities is we destroy and uncreate all the drugs and alcohol and ask them to dissipate and release all the drugs and alcohol. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poveds, creation spaces, and beyonds. When we feel constantly rejected in our lives, when we feel constantly unworthy of love, relationships, emotions, and we feel that love which we want in our lives, the love which we are looking for or searching for in our lives will not come. You know it does not even exist. So when this happens, we create a lot of walls around our heart. And we stop trusting others, we stop opening up to people, and we stop exploring people. We stop taking risks in terms of our relationships, which can make us mask it with alcohol or drugs or food. And tonight we want to uncreate that across all time, dimension, space, and realities and install a deep sense of belonging, of worthiness, of love. Now we are going to choose. I choose my limit. My limit does not choose me. My future self leads tonight. I wake up tomorrow proud. Lock this in for the entire night, and so it is, and so it shall be. Now we are going to install a future memory of you stepping into your power. I want you to imagine yourself in a situation where you have often gone over the top with drinking. Perhaps you opened a bottle of something at home intending to have just 1 or 2 at the most. Or maybe you can imagine yourself having arrived on a night out at the pub or at someone's house with your friends. The night is still very young and you are eager to see what the night brings. If you are at home, perhaps there are things that you want to do or programs you want to watch on TV. Or if you are out with friends, you are looking forward to having some fun or good conversations. Hopefully, you will have had a good meal before starting to drink because you know how important a full stomach can be to help you stay sober. So you pour or order your first drink and then, taking the glass in your hand, you go over to stand or sit with your friends or start doing whatever you have planned. You lift the glass up to your mouth and take a short sip of your cocktail. There is no hurry to finish your drink, after all. You have the rest of the night to enjoy it. And so you place your glass on a nearby table and join the conversation. If you are in company, your friends all finish their drinks before you, and they ask if you want another, but you politely refuse. After all, you still have almost a full glass left. You drink at your own pace. There is absolutely no rush to finish, and you are aware of what would happen if you did. You are enjoying the present moment, the conversations with your friends, so much so that you actually keep forgetting that you have a drink nearby. Eventually, your glass is empty, so you go to the bar for another drink, or perhaps this time you order a seltzer water. Instead of ordering or pouring another alcoholic beverage, you instinctively decide to have something healthier. Maybe a soft drink or a glass of water. It is cool and refreshing and far more enjoyable, isn't it? As the refreshing liquid flows down your throat, you can feel it actually flushing out the toxins and poisons from your first drink. It is amazing. It has hydrating and rejuvenating powers that you never expected, and any queasiness that your first drink produced vanishes. It is like the start of your evening all over again. After drinking your healthy beverage, you might decide to have another drink of alcohol. If you do, you sip it very slowly as the night passes. After your glass is emptied, you finish it off with a glass of crystal clear water. If anyone asks you about this, you may choose to tell them that it keeps you more sober. Perhaps tell them that you are trying to lose weight and the water means that you consume fewer calories. It's up to you. You can tell them the truth, that you simply want to feel good in the morning, or you can keep that to yourself. It's entirely up to you. Or you can tell or not tell whatever you feel comfortable with, as you really don't need to offer any explanation at all. And from now on, whenever you have finished a drink, whether it is a glass of wine, a pint of beer, or a shot of spirit, or any other alcoholic beverage, you always drink a glass of water in between your next drink. This helps your body to process the poison in your drink and allows it time to come out of your body. Sometimes you completely forget to have more alcohol and just stick to water or your preferred non-alcoholic drink. If and when you do go back to drinking alcohol, you find yourself more able to cope with it, and you remain in control of your actions and senses a lot longer. Combining this alternation of slower drinking, you enjoy your night so much more. And afterwards, you are able to remember everything that was done and said much more clearly. You are in full control of yourself, and you wake up in the next morning feeling awake and refreshed, with no hangover in sight. And as you reduce your alcohol intake, you find you are rewarded in many ways. Better health, more pride, extra funds, a nice, confident feeling. You are alert and focused all of the time because you are in complete control of your actions and reactions, and your old drinking habits have been replaced with newer, more sensible ones. Alternating your drinks with water or non-alcoholic beverages soon becomes a new way of life for you. When you are socializing or drinking alone, and while this makes you happy for a while, before too long you begin to reconsider. You realize that when you drink non-alcoholic drinks, you really don't miss the wine, the beer, or the spirits, or whatever it was that you were drinking as well. So you begin to skip the alcohol more and more. Quite often you find that just one alcoholic drink is enough, and it can last you the whole of the evening or night. You begin to look forward to being alcohol-free, especially when you see how your friends or others in your company are affected. You notice how after just a few drinks, their words become slurred and they often repeat themselves or get muddled up with their speech. You also notice their eyes glazing over at times after their fourth or fifth drink, and it makes you feel really happy that you have cut down and are now drinking in moderation. Some nights when you are in the company of your drinking buddies, you decide to skip the alcohol altogether, and when you do, you really don't miss it at all, do you? You find that you can have so much more fun when you are sober, as your thinking is clearer and you know exactly what you are saying and doing. And after just a short while, your old habit of alternating drinks changes once more to just having the odd alcoholic drink, perhaps once a week or once a month or every few months. It does not matter because it simply isn't really something you think about anymore. Isn't that nice? To just not think about it anymore. You are getting so that you don't even want to drink alcohol. But when or if you do decide to have one, you know that you can easily control your drinking. You begin to instantly feel the benefits of drinking much less. Your complexion improves and your eyes are alert and sparkling. If weight was an issue, you are reassured that you can reduce it if you wish because you are no longer consuming nearly as many calories. You also find yourself with more energy and vitality. And when you wake up in the morning hangover-free, you are so glad that you have cut down on your drinking. If you were previously drinking at home, you find it even easier to reduce your alcohol intake because there is always so much more to do when you are at home. You often find yourself completely forgetting to have an alcoholic drink. Perhaps you will stick to coffee or tea, or maybe you will often have a nice glass of water or freshly squeezed juice nearby. The thought of alcohol no longer dominates your mind because you have beaten that old habit and are developing a new, healthier lifestyle. Alcohol days or nights soon become a thing of the past. They are something you used to enjoy, but simply no longer want. And because you don't actually want to drink, you find it so much easier to say no to alcohol. You are now in control, and it is a wonderful feeling to have this control and to know that alcohol is no longer controlling you. Your mind and body begin to reject alcohol. And if and when you do decide to drink, this is your decision. It is no longer a habit, but a conscious decision. And you have decided that you now want to drink only in moderation, which you do. I want you to repeat the following affirmations in your mind after me. I am independent of alcohol. I do not want it, so I choose not to have it. It is as easy and simple as that. If I do have a drink, this is because I have made a conscious decision, and I have made this decision because I am in control. I find it easy to switch to a non-alcoholic beverage, and I really do not miss alcohol when I do this. I far prefer to drink alcohol in moderation as I know that I am in control of myself. Each affirmation can be repeated twice more aloud or silently. That's good. And you really are independent of alcohol. You do not want it, so you choose not to have it. It's as easy and as simple as that. If you do decide to have an alcoholic drink, it is because you have decided to, not because it is part of a habit. And when this happens, it is so easy to drink in moderation. And you are finding it easy to switch to non-alcoholic beverages. And when you drink water or other soft drinks, you certainly don't miss the alcohol. From this moment forward, you have no desire to drink in excess. You are in control of your drinking, and you find yourself reducing your alcohol intake easily and effortlessly. You can decide in advance how much alcohol you are going to consume, and once you have made this decision and given yourself a limit to the amount you are going to have, you stick to it. That's right. You simply stick to it because you are in control, and you are proud of yourself and your ability to drink only in moderation. And these suggestions are firmly embedded in your unconscious mind and grow stronger and stronger day by day. They grow stronger by the day, stronger by the hour, stronger by the minute. And every day you feel better and healthier and happier and more in control. You feel great when you cut back on alcohol, don't you? And even now, in this state of total relaxation and ease and flow, you feel so wonderfully relaxed, and you instinctively know that it is going to be so easy to put your new, healthier way of life into practice. Allow all of these good feelings to continue and get better and better and stronger and stronger. And as you go about the next part of your day, your evening, you just feel this new level of authority over the choices you make that are in alignment with your future self, alignment with your higher self, to consciously create life on your own terms, to lead with health and vitality in your blood and in your body, to feel confident in the authenticity of who you are, to feel empowered to make choices that are aligned with the future self, the you that you are becoming, that you are choosing, that you are creating, to create social experiences with family and friends where you choose to show up authentically, where you choose to just be seen, witnessed, and valued for who you are, not who people want you to be. Breathe it in. And now simply choose to have the most amazing evening or day, the most amazing experience at whatever event you're headed to, even if it's simply a night at home with yourself. Superconscious, please ground all memories we have touched today, including memories 1, 2, and 3, and return them to the matrix of the universe. Now I want you to just simply allow all of these changes to integrate easily and effortlessly. And just decide, how is your day, your evening, your week going to go? What choices are you going to make? Write them down now and make a commitment to yourself. And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment below, and share it with someone you love. My name is Tabitha MacDonald. I'm an intuitive coach, and I invite you to come back to this exercise every day for the next 30 days to make sure that the new identity is fully integrated. Have a wonderful day.